Oh, wait, finish. Did I go live? Oh, we are live. Are we live, Carrie?
Let me check.
I just want to make sure. Can everybody hear me? Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. I just want to make sure I hit the right one. I think we're live. All right. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel TimTim. Happy New Year, everybody. This is the DII, the first DII ukulele workshop on a Saturday for us, and I'm excited. It's a brand new year. Last year was very awesome, and I think we need another good year this year. So what better way to start with music? And I'm glad you guys are all here today. So that's awesome. My name is Daniel TimTim. If you don't know me, I'm the ukulele instructor here at Days Island Instruments, and I love to share ukulele information. But before that, we got to start out with music this year. And the first song that we're going to start out with is my song that I came out with last year, so it's pretty awesome. And it's Keep On Strumming Ukulele. And every day, Nikki.
Keep on strumming ukulele.
And we have Nikki in here. We've been jamming and just practicing a little bit. Right now, every other Saturday, we have kind of a mini class right now. We're being COVID safe, but next year I'll probably open it up for everybody to come in and let's jam. So as long as we're staying safe out there, because yeah, there's some craziness going on, and I think music helps out a lot. That's why you guys are here. So we're gonna start out with my song. It's called like one of the things as I was teaching, one of the things my students would do is they would practice right before the lesson instead of practice every day. And one of the things I've learned over my 6 years of playing ukulele is that playing every day is one of the things that keeps me sane and also gets me really good at ukulele. And I think that's everything. If you do something every day, you can get really good at it. And I think playing ukulele would be a good thing to learn, right, Nikki?
Totally.
That's why Nikki's here, so it's awesome. And she's been, you've heard from her before, but she's been here for a couple years, and she is amazing now. We just jam and we have fun. So if you guys want to have fun, come down and check us out. And also, just listen up, and we're going to do some good stuff. So let's start out with this song. It's all Keep On Strumming Ukulele. This kind of is my my course for life, because I believe everybody has music in them, and my goal as a teacher is to help you get that music out of you. So let's start out with the song. All right, you ready, Nikki? Here we go. On 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every day?
Keep on strumming the ukulele.
Woo! God, good job, Nikki. That was so awesome.
That'd be a 10, that'd
Oh
be
my
a 10.
God, that's a good song, you guys. If you guys, here's the words on the page. There should be links below in the description where you can download these songs and stuff like that. Actually, the next song that we will do at the end is a little bit John Denver. So if you guys want to download that song, I'll have it up on the thing, but you guys can look in the sheets and check that out. All right, so I'm excited. It's a new year, January 2022. I guess. Yeah, my question, this is the beginning of the year. My question would be, what are you going to do this year for your music? And actually, last year, it's kind of crazy. I had purposely worked on learning how music or healed people. And I know I've talked about this before. I have the 4 principles of music. I have my sound journey. I wrote my new song, which that's the song you just heard. And for you guys that are brand new or learning ukulele, my question is, what is your song going to be? Or how's your music going to be? And one of the things is this year, or last year, what I learned is music is very powerful, and that I want to live my life like music. One of the questions came up actually after I just turned 50, and I've been reminiscing a lot about life, how life should be, what am I doing, and I think a lot of people have the same questions. And I started asking people, like my dad, older experienced people, like, what would you tell people in their life, how to live their life, or what would be some of your advice? And there's all different kinds of questions. Live your life great, do what you want to do, stuff like that. But my advice to people would be, live life like music. And if you listen, there's a philosopher, his name's Alan Watts. Back in the 70s, if you listen to what he talks about, he talks about this, is living life like music, or living playful, because I think we take life too seriously. And especially right now, working in a music store, gosh, I've been having these conversations with a lot of people that come in and they love it. They want to live life like music. So how do you do that? That was my question. Like, I would give that advice and I'd go, hey, how do you do that? So this year, I'm going to live life like music, and I want to come up with practical uses and examples of how to live life like music. And it all has to start with, I know this is ukulele, but this is where it all begins, is right here. Wow, just covered the screen. Whoa, sorry guys. Is the 4 principles of music. Ooh, I can do that. And actually this is the wrong one. Let me give you the other one. Dun 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 dun. Where is it? Well, I'll just use this one. 4 principles of music. There's rhythm, melody, harmony, and silence. And this is what I'm going to use as my guide to how to live life like music. And one of the things, I have talked about it before. For those of you guys that are new, you guys can look back on my past stuff. But I have talked about this. And this is, especially playing any instruments, I believe this is the beginning of it all, are these 4 principles of music. Now, when I talk to our students, this is what I talk about: rhythm, melody, harmony, and silence, and how to get all these things through your instruments. So today, I kind of want to go a little bit over this. I want to actually get you guys started, because I believe practice makes perfect, just in everything that you do, and maybe give you a start in January to get a practice routine. My motto is every day, keep on strumming ukulele, and what that means is 15 minutes a day, and I think that's a good start, or place to start, for living your life as music, because I think the first thing you need to do is find something that you can play music on, I guess. It could be the ukulele, it could be a handpan, it could be a drum, it could just be singing. It could be humming, anything that is kind of musical, because you kind of want to get that vibration or learn how to do that vibration. So I want to talk a little bit about that, so to give you a practice, and then just end with a song, and then just get everybody started right. If you can practice, if you're starting right now in ukulele, and if you can practice every day for 15 minutes and set a time, you will become really good. And you do it for consistently over a period of time. It's called Kung Fu, doing something every day and getting really good at it. And you know what? I think music is a good thing to learn. How about you? But there, you know all the benefits of music. Helps you with stress, anxiety, which there's a lot of nowadays, and a lot of people are coming in here looking for that, or looking for a release from that. And actually, what I believe is everybody's looking for their music, and everybody has music in them, and they're just trying to get it out. And these 4 principles are what of a part of it. So I do have a link to this, the 4 principles, and we'll be talking about this more and more as we go along this year, and how to use that in your life, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Trying to think of and if you guys have any comments on that, because I've been talking to Nikki a little bit about it. People would ask, I would say, hey, live life like music, and they go, well, how do you do that? And I just go, wow, that's a good question. So you know what, that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to find examples and do that. One is rhythm. To me, is first, to live life like music, you have to practice or get in tune with your body. One of the things that, especially when I started playing ukulele, I knew my left hand was not working. Like when you see ukulele players or guitar players, they have their hand and it's flying down this. It looks like their fingers are walking down the board, right? I thought that was so amazing, and it's so and the skill to actually do that it just takes practice, but it's cool when you can actually walk your fingers down the board. So the first thing is rhythm, get in tune with your body, and that's where it gets into the practice. You have to think at the speed of thought, or you have to play at the speed of thought. So if you can't get your pinky, that's usually the tell to do this, just to be able to press a note on the ukulele, then you still need to practice more. So the first thing I'm going to share with you today is my first practice that I do pretty much, it's pretty much every day. Carrie, is it every day that I practice? Every day. She sees me every single day playing. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is what they call in guitar, or in guitar they call it like a spider technique, but this is basically doing your chromatic scales. And the first, what I'm going to share with you is the first part of your ukulele, which is the top here. Okay, I'll get into more basics probably the next time, but I just want to show you my practice routine so you guys can see that, and then I'll explain more as I go along. So the first thing I do when I wake up, I first get, or when I'm going to practice, is that I first get my area set up. I just want to be free of distractions, and I want to make sure I have my drink. Usually you want water right next to you. Turn your phone off. Usually I have music in front of me. I have my music board right here, and then I practice. But the first thing I do is the chromatic scale, or spider technique, and basically it's just going back and forth on your ukulele in your different areas with your fingers. Okay, now if you're new, one of the things is you got to be able to press your fingers like that, okay, and get it really good. A good practice for this is the chromatic scale. So first what I do is I take my finger on the first fret on the G string, and then I just go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you can try that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so if you look at my hand, I'm using my thumb on this top string, or on the G string, to control those 4 notes. And if you think you're really good, you can go backwards, just like that. But this is what it looks like in straight or full speed. Then I go to the next string and I do the same thing. Then I go to the next string, and then finally the A string. Okay, and then I go backwards from there. Get it? Okay. So ideally, what the goal is to make sure when you're pressing on your notes, okay. One of the things, if you see my hand, okay, look at my position of my ukulele. You guys want to make sure you're in a good position. Usually your arm is holding it back, and then your fingers or your hand is just kind of like not grabbing this and squeezing, but just kind of in that place. You're usually holding your ukulele from your arm, your right arm. That's where you hold it, like this. Okay? And then you just place your fingers on this. You don't want to squeeze, okay? And it takes practice to actually do that. All right, so full speed again. In the beginning, what I would suggest is you want to do everything slow. And what do I mean by slow? What I mean is when you do the 1, 2, 3, 4, you would go 1, listen to the note. This is one of the things in music you have to learn how to listen, okay? I believe, like in life, we're just too fast. We don't listen to anything, so you want to listen to the sound. So listen to that sound. And it stops, and then go to the next one. And then go to the next one. And go to the next one. This also teaches you patience, okay? Just wait for the sound, listen to it. And I could tell you this, if you get down the slow pace, you will be very fast. You could do it like this. And that's ultimately the goal. So that's the first, that would be your first position. Everybody here in these first 4 frets, that's, if you're a beginner, that's where you usually stay, okay? The second position would be here, starting at the 5th fret, and you just place your 4 fingers. That'd be the next position you would learn, and then finally the 3rd position. It's a little bit tougher to play down here, but you're gonna learn all those. What I do, I knew in the beginning I wanted to touch all those notes. So those first 4 frets, okay, I usually do that practice on there, and then I move down to the second one and I do the same thing. Just like that. And then I go to the last one. This is a little bit tougher because the frets are a little bit closer. Okay, so that's what that does for me. What I personally like is that I hit every single note. Okay, now again, look at my position. Okay, see how my hand, this part is flat. It's not, my wrist is not angled. What you want to do is you want to keep your hand flat like that and not tweak it too much, and then you want your fingers to curl over like that. And what you're doing is when you're pressing the string, this is what you're looking for. If you could see that, there's a line, and you want it at the tip of your finger right there. That means you're coming straight down on the string. You see how that is? And you want to come straight down on it. If you're getting lines like on the palm, if you or like the little more towards the not the tip but in the middle, your position of your finger is off. So you want to purposely do that. That's why you want to go slow, look at it, do it. And this is just getting your brain in tune with your fingers, because if you have not played a stringed instrument yet, this is one of the areas that you need to work on, because you want to get, see this pinky right here? You want to be able to do that. And it's funny I'm doing it right now because I couldn't do it 5 years ago. But you want to be able to have total control of this pinky right here. Okay? And that's probably tough if you're trying it right now. So that would be the first thing, chromatic scale. And it doesn't have to be, you want to practice what you are working on, because sometimes you might be good at that, right? Just go on to the next thing, but make sure that you can do it slow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know sometimes that's boring, but if you can't do it slow, you're not patient enough to play a song. So you have to build that patience, that discipline, hear these notes, listen to it, and if you really get into it, you can really help with your anxiety just by doing this. It's amazing. I usually do it in the morning, and I just try to like concentrate on the sounds, and just doing this over and over again is pretty awesome. All right. Now, even on those picks or those plucks, okay, you can do variations. See how I just did that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I just went back and forth, and I do practice that too. And if you see my fingers, I'm controlling the strings where I'm picking. It depends on what finger you want to you want to practice with all these fingers, plucking those, just to get used to that. So make a routine that you would go through until you perfected that actual practice, and then continue to do it over and over again until you got it down perfect, till you could do it without looking. Let's see if I can close my eyes. I never tried that before, but yeah, I just did that with my eyes closed. That was awesome. That was rad. Wow, I've never done that before. But yeah, you can do it with your eyes closed. Once you get it down, that's pretty rad. So yeah, practice. Get that practice routine. That's the first part of my routine. The next part I get into is actually, there is a scale. I would just get into a strumming thing, because there's a scale that I'm teaching people on your A string. On your A string, it has a C scale going all the way down this thing. They call it what is that called? Flamage, or you remember what that's called? God, whatever they call it. The do, re, mi, fa, so. Yeah. I forgot what they call it, but this is it. These are also called triads. It's forward and backwards. But that's the C scale, and this is how I grade all my students if they can do that. It's pretty crazy. So I'm going to give you a quick one here real quick, just so you guys know. It's the A string, and if you guys want to write it down, these would be the numbers. You would write down, first, I strum a C. C, okay? And then you want to write down 3 numbers, 3 columns going down. The first 3 numbers are 2, 3, 5. Next one is 3, 5, 7. 5, 7, 8. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, oops, what was it, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's see, was that 8, 9, did I totally do that? 7, 8, 10, sorry. 8, 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 12, 14, 15. Okay? Those are the numbers, and then you just go backwards. Alright, so that's that scale. And also you can do it forward and backwards, which sounds like this, and this one everybody likes and wants to practice to learn this. And that would be what you're eventually looking for to get to, or that kind of rhythm, or getting there. One of the things I like about that scale, it's very meditative. You can do that and just think about it and breathe, and it makes you feel really good. It always makes me smile. Smile. Playing music is happy. So that's one other practice I do. Also, what you want to do is practice strumming. Okay. When I first started, and you guys can watch this because I did do, if you go to my YouTube channel, Daniel TimTim, there's 15 minutes of practice. One of the things is, like, I would watch all this, how to play ukulele and stuff, but no one really showed their practice. So I was like, all right, so I'm going to just show my practice. And then I did full 15 minutes of what I did in 15 minutes. One of the things that I do, like, one is practicing, get my fingers to work on the left hand. That was that chromatic scale. Another one is just to strum, okay? For everybody usually starts out with a thumb strum, just like as I'm doing right now. And if you see where my hand is positioned, see where I'm strumming, this is the sweet spot where you strum, is right there, where the fretboard meets, like, the body, okay? And just strumming like that is, you have to get used to it. And one of the things in a strum, whether you're using your finger or your thumb, is that you want to hear every note. And every note on the is every string, which is G, C, E, A. Try that. G, C, E, A. Try it again. G, C, E, A. Or you can go 4, 3, 2, 1. Kind of in the beginning, you kind of want to voice those notes. So I usually go G, C, E, A. G, C, E, A. Especially if you think you're going to start singing, you want to tune your voice to your ukulele. G, C, E, A. So, and just practice doing that so you can hear that sound. But you see how that goes? G, C, E, A, G, C, E, A. And then as you're strumming, you want to hear that G, C, E, A. Sometimes people, like, don't hit the top string and kind of fluff over it, and it just becomes, but you want to hear it the whole thing. This is only 3 strings, this is 4. I missed the bottom, that's what that sounds like, but there's the full. So basically, you just want to practice that going back and forth. See how my thumb is? And this is the practice. Basically, you can just go like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And you kind of want to do it that way just to get that bass. With the thumb, you can also go up. Just flick up like that. It's kind of like this. All right. So you can go 1, up and down, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and just speed it up as you go along, and you can feel how that sounds. Okay, you can also strum with your finger. Okay, another practice would be strum with your finger, and if you do it, I've done this several times. Same thing. You want to hear every note. I'll just do it like this. Right. G C E A, G C A A, G C E A. And you want to be able to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And then if you want to go up and down, this sounds really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go faster. And then pretty soon, you just got it. So you just gotta keep practicing up, down, just get used to it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So now once you got the thumb and the finger, you can actually strum with all your fingers if you want, but that's as you get better. Okay. Now, what you want to do is also learn how to do your chords. Okay. One of the things that I learned, like I practiced on, I wanted to do something that sounded cool as I was practicing. It doesn't bug anybody, but it still sounds cool. So basically what I did is I found a pattern that I like to use, and you guys can use the same one if you want. It's on my YouTube channel, but this is what it was like. So if I was practicing my thumb strum, I would go, first one I would do is a C, which I'm pressing right here, and I would do 4 C's. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I would move over. If you move over, this is C major 7, just one finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C7 is this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys can write these down. The next one would be F. I just do an F shape chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then A. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to C. Okay? And I just do it over and over again. So this is what it would sound like in full speed. Or you can slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just end. Okay? And you can do that as many times as you want, and you can practice several different things. When I use that for my, like you'll see a lot of people strum and then pick. Just like that. Strum, pick. Strum, pick. Strum. Okay, those are just different things I practice on those things. So once again, I use C, C major 7, C7, F, A minor, and C. Okay, you can use whatever you want, but that just goes around in a circle, and it's easy for me, and it's right on the top position, but it helped me practice all those different strums that you're doing, because you can use that for anything. Chords, but just different strumming. And that's it. Okay? That was just total. I was just making that up. That was kind of cool. But I just practiced that around that area, and that's how it turns out. So really fun, gets your fingers going. You can improvise whichever way you want to and what sounds good, and it's just good times to explore your instrument, and that's what practice is all about. So getting your fingers going, boom, right? That's what I showed you guys. Showed you the different types of strumming, finger, thumb, up, down, all that stuff. Because you can basically strum with all your fingers, but you want to start with the basics, which are your thumb and your finger. Make sure you got that. I use my finger the most, so you guys can do that. Right, that's what I use the most. So, and then just practice a little strumming, and then after a while, you're gonna upgrade your practice as you get better. Once you get some of the basics down, you kind of don't need to do that anymore. But I do them every day. I just like to keep my basics good. Sometimes we forget about that, but that's just me. So it's up to you what you guys want to do. But usually you can move on so you can learn all the other different chords, all these bars. See, put your finger like that and make a noise. You can practice that. Yeah, the bar chords you want to learn. It's just putting your finger all the way across it. It sounds really cool. And just those little things. But one of the things is set a routine, okay? Have a time every day, 15 minutes to practice, okay? And do it. And just do it. And you'll find when you look up after a few years, you're going to be like, whoa, I'm teaching somebody how to play ukulele on TV, which is or on YouTube, which is crazy. That's what happened to me. But I love it. I love the ukulele. We just had a conversation with the handpan players today, and we're just talking about, it's not about the instrument, it's about the music. Everybody has music inside of them. All you ukulele players out there, you're just using the ukulele to get it out of you, which is amazing. But it is a musical journey. You can start playing other instruments. I'm excited because I love hearing all these different sounds, and music has basically taken over my life. So when I say living life like music, that's kind of what I mean. And also just, I don't know, if you live life like music, it seems more enjoyable, would you say? I would say. Actually, I'm willing to have a debate, so if you guys have comments or questions or anything like that, just let me know. I love to debate it. I want to see if anybody can prove me wrong that music is not helpful. So we'll have that debate. That's awesome. So let's see. How long have we been on here? Ooh, we're good to go. So you have. Let me go back over it. You have your chromatics. Work on your picks. Work on your strum, thumb, finger. I'll probably get more in depth on that later on as we go along. So in a couple of weeks, I'll have another class you guys can come check out. Or you can even go on the past stuff that I did last year and, just kind of get some pointers or tips. Or if you guys have any questions right now, let me know. Leave comments. But other than that, what else was I going to talk about? This is a new year. It's a new year, Nikki. What do you have for other people out there? What do you say?
Just keep trying. It might sound bad today, but it'll sound better tomorrow.
Yeah. Just keep working. Keep on strumming. That's our definite motto. So awesome. So hopefully that just gets you started. I think the big thing is just starting a practice routine. If you guys are starting right now, and I will, I always challenge my students every day. Play every day. Find a way to play every day. Nikki, how many did you almost make it last year?
Might have missed one day at the end.
Miss one day at the end, so that's amazing. But if you can focus, it's amazing. I think, how has ukulele changed your life? Would you say, Nikki?
I feel like it's helped me cope better with mistakes.
Ooh.
I know that.
That's a good one.
I like to aim for perfection, but it might not happen, and that's okay. I'll strum it again some other time, and it'll be all right.
You gotta mess up a million times to get it right. That's the crazy part. Yeah.
It's gotta sound bad before it sounds good.
Yeah, exactly.
So I cope better with mistakes. It helps me set boundaries because I know I gotta have that 15 minutes at some point in the day.
That's a good one.
I might have to shift it today or tomorrow or the day after, but helps me maintain some sense of boundaries.
It's easy when you make up your mind, though, when you want
Yes.
to do it. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people like before that they're like, oh, I can't do that. But once you make up your mind to do it, it's not a question. That's kind
Totally.
of cool. Yeah.
And it always gives me something to look forward to at the end of the day.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Like honestly, this last year, if it taught me anything, is that people are searching for their music or their song.
Totally.
My question is, living life like music. If you right now you're currently dancing to a song of life, whatever that is, okay? The question that I have is, what song are you dancing to, and is it yours? For me, I think about it because I was talking to Nikki about this. I was like, yeah, I think like we have like all these different songs and I never really thought about it. I had a good time, but I think unconsciously I was living life like music. That's why I'm the way I am. But once I put it to words, I was like, oh my God, that's what I've been doing my whole life. It's just living your life. It's not like, if you think of a song, like in life we think of like we're trying to get to goals or the end of your life, right? And the fastest one wins. Is that true? You know what I mean? The fastest one to the end, that means no, that's not it. In a song, it's not about the fastest getting to the end, it's about the song itself. Does that make sense? That's what it means to live life like music, is to enjoy the time that you're in, because it's not about the end game. It's about that journey that you actually go through. It's like kind of crazy. And like we're all in a hurry. We want to get to the end, and by the time we get to the end, we're like, oh, what happened?
It's over.
It's over. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Where we should have been singing and dancing the whole time. And now, that I'm 50, that's what I want to impart to people, is live your life. It's not like be lazy and not do anything, but you got to think of this. Like, if you want to play in life, like professional athletes, they play a game, but they're very serious about it, but they still have fun. Does that make sense? So why can't we just have our life like that? That's kind of crazy. That's how we should live our life. That's what I think it is, to live life like music. And to be honest, I want to hear from everybody out there, because this is my goal this year, is to live life like music, give you guys examples, real life examples, and practical uses to use music in your life, which is, I think is cool. So, awesome. So if you guys don't have anything, that's my start of this year. I'm excited for this year. It's going to be a life of music. Woo! Just to think of that, and then like for the next, oh God, this is going to be amazing. So, and if you guys like that, come let us know. I just want to hear from people. That's kind of cool. So today we're gonna leave with a new song, and this is actually like every Wednesday we have an OOC Social at 6:30. If you guys don't know about it, I'm trying to make a page so everybody can just go to it, get the link and all that other stuff, so I don't have to send it to everybody. But every Wednesday we have an OOC Social. It's kind of like what we call in Hawaii a kind of kapila, but it's just getting together and jamming songs and having a good time, and then sharing knowledge on music and stuff like that. And what I found is it's just an awesome time. It helps not only me, but my students. I think I learn more, honestly, but my students get a lot out of it. It's like super cool. I shouldn't say students, it's just jamming partners. We're just having fun playing music. So this year we have a song that I haven't played. I was thinking about doing this song, but I never did. And one of our students goes, hey, let's play this one. And that's what we do. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And it's a John Denver song, and it's Take Me Home Country Road. I know a lot of people know this song, but it's funny, I never played it on the ukulele until someone told me. There's so many songs. And actually, before I say that, there's one thing this year. If you guys see my shirt, I'm going to pitch it for, if you guys want to really jumpstart your ukulele. If you see my shirt, it's 100 Days of Ook. Write this name down, Cynthia Lynn. She's an awesome ukulele player. About 5 years ago, did 100 Days of Ook and has become very successful in the ukulele industry and her playing and everything. And last year, I decided to join, because they do this every year. It's like 100 Days of Ook. And it's basically, you have to record yourself every day doing something with ukulele. My thing was, and you guys can watch on my YouTube, I did 100 100 cover songs. And my thing was I did 100 cover songs, one take, and I had to rewrite the songs into a form like this. And it did a couple things. One, it forced me to sing the songs without like worrying about messing up. I knew I probably would, which is probably cool. And some of the songs I totally messed up. And it was fun though, but it's an experience. Another one is rewriting the songs. When I talk about living life like music, if you want to find your song, you have to see how songs are written. And rewriting 100 songs, oh my God, I could see all the chords, the timing, everything. It just kind of got it integrated in my head. After that was done, I wrote my song, which I never thought I would do. So if you guys are looking to write songs, that's one of the ways that I think you can do it. Yeah. And it's a fun way because if you sing all these songs, what I found is all those 100 songs that I wrote were songs of my life. Pretty crazy. This is my book, my song life. It's amazing. So, and then I just keep adding. And as we share, it's just like this. I know the song, Take Me Home, Country Road, John Denver, and I just never thought I would sing it, but it's a good song. It is a good song when you sing it. It's weird when you sing songs. It's totally different when you actually, like listening to the radio and singing it, but when you're actually making the music, it's woo. You understand why these performers or musicians actually sing the song. It's pretty cool.
Totally.
Really cool. So if you guys don't have anything for me today, no questions, concerns, I'm just going to leave you that. And I'll leave you with Take Me Home Country Road. Yeah, practice, and play every day. And hopefully you'll get to where you want to be, expressing your music. All right, here we go. I need some water. I've been talking a lot. Alrighty. I have to put it this way. Let's see. On 4. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're working on that one. So,
Yeah.
but it was awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It's actually,
Song.
it's a really good song. I love the chords and all that other stuff. But thank you for joining us today. My name is Daniel TimTim. Over here we have Nikki every day. Keeping on strumming ukulele, and I will see you guys on the next one. Enjoy your weekend and live your life like music. See you soon.